So I just want to remind somebody of something because I'm sitting here and I'm going through a little struggle right now. And I know a lot of other people can relate to this. There's a reason why the Bible is the hardest book to read, right? And not the hardest book to read, meaning like it's hard to comprehend or understand. No, it's the hardest book to get yourself to want to read it. And that is because the Bible holds truth, right? It is truth. It is the truth. And when you're living in your flesh does not like truth. It doesn't like to read truth. It doesn't like to hear truth. So it's going to avoid the Bible. So when you have those moments where you're just like, I'll read the Bible later. Like, God knows my heart. He knows that I read the Bible enough today. I'll get to it later. Let me just read another book. Let me just go on social media. Let me just watch TV for right now. I'll take a nap. Just give me a break. God knows that, I read the Bible enough. He'll allow me to get breaks. God will never tell you to take a break from the Bible. He'll never tell you to take a break from Him because you read the Bible enough today. He'll never tell you to not read more than what you've read. He won't tell you that. He allows grace for breaks, right? If you're going through a lot and you might just want to relax, whatever. He allows grace, but that doesn't mean that He wants you to do that. And I'm going through that struggle right now to where I'm like, God, I just don't want to read the Bible. I read it when I first woke up. Like, I don't want to read it. But when your spirit is urging you to read the Bible and your flesh is just like, oh, I'll just read it and making excuses, it's crucial to read the Bible, right? And a lot of people have the mindset of like, well, I don't want to feel like I'm forcing myself. I don't want to feel like it's not genuine. Understand there is always something forcing you to not read the Bible. So would you rather be forced to read the Bible or forced to not read the Bible? And God knows your heart. He knows your spirit. He knows your heart posture going into reading the Bible. If you're only reading the Bible because you just want facts to prove people wrong and you want to be looked at as this good Christian, He knows the difference between that and you actually just your flesh not wanting to and you're trying to force yourself through it. He knows the difference. He wants you to push through those moments, right? Yeah, I don't know who needs to hear that, but like I said, I was going through that right now, and it's a struggle that a lot of Christians, a lot of people struggle with, is making excuses or just pushing it off because our flesh does not want it. When your flesh does not want it, that's when you need to read it the most, right? It might be crucial for the situation that you're in. Do not allow your flesh to tell you, oh, I'll just read it later. I don't need to read today. God knows my heart. It doesn't matter if He knows your heart. It's good to read it. It's your daily bread. You have to read it, right? It's truth. And when you don't want to read it, you have to read it the most because your flesh does not want to read it. And you have to learn to kill your flesh. In order to kill your flesh, you have to read things that kill it, right? So I don't know who needs to hear that, who need that reminder, but get into your word. When you don't want to read it, those are the times that you need to read it the most. And those are the ones that God looks at as the most effort because you didn't even want to do it and you did it.